Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 30 of 2023. So this week I am totally using my stash, although I do think maybe the majority are from Ellie Studio now that I'm looking. I say my stash, but really I just have all of my Project Life cards in these little organized Project Life boxes. So a lot of the cards that I grabbed could have definitely been from recent Ellie Studio collections now that I'm thinking about it. So those bottom three cards probably are not that old and are definitely from Ellie Studio. The one at the top with like the different little fronds on it, like leafy bits, I think that is maybe Studio Calico. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that one might have been in my stash for a little while. But basically, I just kind of pulled out a few cards that I thought kind of went together, maybe had a little green, had a little yellow, a little orange, colors like that, to go with my photos. I have this picture of my babies sitting on our couch, and I have a yellow blanket and some pillows and stuff, the green from the grass where Poppy's standing, things like that. I just thought that I would kind of go with that color scheme, so it worked out easily for me here. And then you will also notice that I did blow up that photo of Penny and Poppy. So I originally was thinking I really didn't have very many pictures for this week. You know, that's the ebbs and flows of Project Life. Last week I did a double page spread. I have more than enough photos. And then this week was a much more chill week with not a lot going on. So I didn't have as many pictures. So I thought, oh, I'll blow up that picture of Penny and Poppy because I thought that it would work to make it a 6x8. Saying that, I mean that I would be able to cut the photo easily where I wouldn't have to cut any faces or anything like that, and it worked out really great. As you can see, I just printed off the picture as I think a 6.2 by 8.2 on my computer, just so I would have a little bit of wiggle room there, but basically a 6x8. And then I just cut the top portion as a 4x6 and the bottom portion as two 3x4s to fit into the pocket, and it fits in there really nicely and takes up some of that extra space where maybe I didn't really have another photo. Now that I'm looking at the spread though, I do have like 6 photos here. Right? Yeah, I have 6 photos. So it's not even a week where I had that small amount of photos, but I am glad that I blew that one up because I think it looks really good big, and I think it makes more of a statement, and I'm glad that that picture was able to be blown up of my 2 little cute babies there. So I think that's pretty cute. Besides that, it's just kind of like your standard spread. Like I said, not a lot going on. No other pictures of really people or anything. I have another beautiful picture of Poppy outside. I decided to take some pictures of them earlier in the week. I also have a picture of mine and Will's hands holding up our bubble tea whenever we got out together for a little lunch date on Monday. Then at the bottom, I printed off the book club Zoom for my Patreon, a little bit smaller at a 2x2 size, just to like, you know, change it up a little bit. And those pictures don't always turn out absolutely perfect, so I changed it to black and white so it would match and printed it off a little smaller, but you get the vibes of it, and I think that's what really matters. Beside that, I have some biscuits and gravy that Will made us for breakfast one day this week. And then I also have a really cute picture of my mom that her sister, my Auntie Sue, sent like a box of old goodies that were my mom's, and I love that picture of her, so I wanted to take a picture of it and pop that in here as well. So lots of just random stuff, but I think that I made it all flow together pretty well. So I did a 3x4 for my title card. That came together really easily just with some random numbers and alphas that I found by my desk in a drawer. And then I decided to use this Studio Calico stamp set that I have yet to use. I got it in a Studio Calico sale like a couple months ago, or a few months. It's probably been a few months now actually, and I haven't used it yet, but I bought it because of the talk bubbles. I love like thought bubbles and talk bubbles. I just think that they're really cute. So I used some of my Catherine Pooler inks, and I used the inside of the bubble, and then I used the outside just in black. And then it comes with all kinds of little sentiments and things that you can put inside of them, which I thought was really cute. So I just added hello and love this, and I'm popping that up on a little bit of foam. And I just added that obviously just for the cuteness factor. I just wanted to stamp something. I wanted to add a little bit of color, and the way that that photo is taken, there's kind of a lot of sky there that just kind of shows the window with some of the white wall. So I thought, why not? Let's spruce it up a little bit and add something additional. So that's what I decided to do there. Also on that same stamp set, there were a few little emojis, which I love. So I stamped out the heart eyes emoji a couple times, and it happened to fit perfectly into the O of love this. So I thought that that was great. So I added that on. And then I found these little hearts that I think are from LA Studio. If I'm not mistaken, I've had them a really long time, but I added a few on here and there. You'll kind of notice those throughout the spread, but just because I found them and I thought that they worked. Then I was kind of just in the embellishment mood today, so I added on another one of the label stickers from LA Studio that mimics the label on my title card, but it's like a really little tiny version of it. And then I just stamped out with my roller stamp there Sunday, because that's when Will made food for us, and put that in the middle of the biscuits and gravy. Then I didn't have a lot to talk about, so it worked out that I have this really cute journaling card from LA Studio that just has enough to put little tiny things. So I basically just wrote like tiny little bits of what we did, like bubble tea with Will, old photos, book club meeting, biscuits and gravy, and the babies always. So I just added like little tidbits about the week that you can clearly tell from the photos, but I like to kind of break things up with journaling cards, with filler cards, with photos. I just like the flow of that more for my spread, so I added that on. And then since this Love This card had a little bit of a journaling spot, I just wrote a little bit more about the photo of my mom. And then I also did both a dotted and a solid line around the Love This, just to like spruce it up a little bit there. And then we are nearing the end, but I wanted to add something else on that little book club card, because I didn't want to add any more journaling. I thought it was obvious that it was either a crafty Zoom or a book club Zoom. It was some sort of Patreon Zoom. So what I did was I used a stamp set that I have that honestly I'm not sure exactly where it's from, but I grabbed the stamp set and there was a small one that said like great read or great book or something like that. So I just stamped that out and popped it on so that I would know that it was a book club Zoom, and that worked out perfect for me. And then just as like a little finishing touch, of course, I thought it needed a little sparkle, so I'm adding on a few of the gold stars here and there. There ended up being a few black stars in my star dish as well, so I added those on. I just thought like it kind of helped to make things pop, because I do have a little bit of black from the Zoom photo, from Penny's coat, and also from some of the stamping and like the numbers on the title card, things like that. So I just thought it would tie together with a few little black stars here and there, and I really like the way that this one turned out. I think it's really cute, and I was pleasantly surprised since I was kind of struggling with my photos this week. So this is just further proof that you don't have to have very many pictures, very exciting pictures to do Project Life. You know, that's the beauty of it. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick and easy process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I'll be back at you super soon with another one. Bye, y'all.